What the heck is Web3? Why is it important? And how do I get there? Those are questions that I first had when I first began to hear about it. Hello everyone, I am Sarah Ghost and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you don't know, I am a UX designer, which means I design websites and apps and make sure that they are usable. I didn't come from a tech background, so I have had to do a lot of researching and self-teaching to keep up with the trends of the internet. I'm a big fan of making tech accessible, so this video is a breakdown of what Web3 is and why everyone is talking about it. So the founder of Ethereum, Gavin Wood, first coined Web3. His goal was to divide the phases of the internet into eras. This is similar to how we form generations and assign personalities, cultural identifiers, and commonalities to people born within each one. And so you can do the same with Web 1, Web 2, and Web 3, and kind of assign the key features that make up that phase of the internet. And so we are going to start with Web 1, start from the beginning. This is the first version of the internet that was started in the 1980s. This is marked by sequences of code being available for anyone to use and static web pages. And that means that the user, the people browsing the websites, can't interact or upload their own content. The page is what it is. There are only a few people who could create content and many people who consumed the pages. Think of this as a content delivery network, where information is displayed, but no one else who isn't the owner can interact with it. So then we move into Web 2. This is what we're all familiar with right now. This shift first happened in 2004 and continues to grow. It involves user-generated content and centralization. Think social media networks where anyone now has the ability to post photos, videos, articles, podcasts, blogs for anyone to see anywhere in the world. So you can see that we went from only a few people who could create content, and now anyone with a smartphone can share anything. There wasn't a technology shift, but just a change of the flow of information. So here we go into Web 3. This is about turning the web into a database that allows for greater transparency. This is done through the blockchain that allows everyone to see what is being done on the web, who uses it. That's why a lot of finance apps are trying to use the blockchain, because you can see transactions and know exactly where your money is. This is also why NFTs are done on the blockchain, because you can see who has purchased and owns certain NFTs. There are also larger companies like PayPal, Amazon, and Microsoft that are using this technology as well. The advantage of Web3 is that no one owns the blockchain. Everything that is made and created has open access. This would eliminate a lot of the data stealing from users that is done by major companies. It is worth noting that previously Web 1 and Web 2 were focused on the front end, and this is really the UI, the visuals, what we see. And Web 3 is a little bit more of a back-end change. I think it's important to keep in mind that these iterations don't completely erase the previous ones, right? Like there are still static web pages where there is a developer or organization responsible for creating content, and people will just come and view it. And then there's still going to be Web 2, right? We're still going to keep having our Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all the many variations that will come along in the future. These aren't going anywhere. It's just now adding in that third component of Web 3 that gives more open access to regular people who might be interested in creating something on the web, and gives us greater transparency of what's happening on the websites and apps that we use. And the huge advantage, right, is that we're able to control the flow of our data and make sure that it's not being used nefariously. And this was a short video. That's a wrap. I wanted this to be a quick hit explaining how we went from Web 1 to Web 3 and what that means. Let me know your thoughts on Web 3 and what it can mean for the future in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content just like this. See you next time.